What's up, guys? This is Lee from Mantis Mechanics, here to ask you a question. Do you want your fist to put people out quicker than a bottle of NyQuil? Well, then you want more punching power. And when we talk about punching power, what we really want is more punching force. And force is simply mass times acceleration. So what is mass? Mass is a quantity of matter. But to simplify this and not get too scientific, we're just going to say that mass is your weight. And that's not technically true. I understand that if you weigh 170 pounds on the Earth, you go to the moon, you weigh a lot less, but you still have the same mass. But we all fight on planet Earth. If you guys are fighting on the moon, you can use that there. But basically your weight. So somebody, for the most part, who weighs 200 pounds is going to have more mass than somebody who weighs 100 pounds. Okay? The second part is acceleration. What is acceleration? Acceleration is a measurement of time it takes your fist, in this case, to reach its maximum speed. So if I'm going from here to here, right? Here I'm at 0 miles per hour. Let's say here I'm at 20 miles an hour. The time it takes me to get from here to here is my acceleration. If I'm in a car and I go 0 to 60 miles per hour in 10 seconds, that's less acceleration than a car that goes 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. So today I'm going to give you 2 tips on each of these on how you can make your mass bigger and your acceleration faster. So first we talk about mass. For mass, you cannot go from 100 pounds to 200 pounds instantly. Right? You could spend years bodybuilding, lifting weights, but we're going to assume that right here, right now, you want to get powerful and you weigh 150 pounds, let's say. You want to use all that mass in your punch. That's the key. If I just punch with my arm, I'm not getting my whole mass behind the punch and I'm losing a lot of power. So in order to get my mass behind the punch, my first tip is to always push from the legs. All your punches push from the legs, okay? This is going to cause your whole body to be behind the punch. So push from the legs when you punch. My second tip's a little more difficult, and this is sinking, okay? What I mean by sinking, simply, is a little squat, right? Maybe like this. So when you punch, right as you make contact, you're going to do a little squat, okay? Just sink into the punch. Sometimes in boxing, they call this sitting into your punching. It's the same thing. You're just going to do a little squat. As you get better at this, you'll be able to do this without squatting so much. So maybe in the beginning you're trying to get power and you're doing this. Later on you might only have to go a little bit, maybe an inch, maybe even less if you get really good at this. Okay? So sink your weight. Make sure to keep your posture straight. Don't lean into a punch. A lot of people, for power, they think they have to put the whole body into it, so they lean. Okay? You lose power that way. And also, you fall off balance. If you miss, you're going to be off balance. It's going to be easy for your opponent to counterpunch you, and you do not want that. So our second part is acceleration. The first tip I have for acceleration is practicing your technique. Okay? The more and more you practice something, the more ingrained it becomes in your neurons. And this is going to make you faster at it, right? So when you first ride a bike, for example, you first learn how to ride a bike, never done it before, you ride that bike slow, you're probably falling a lot. But as you get better and better, you can ride that bike faster and faster without thinking about it. It's the same thing with punching. You learn this skill, you want to practice keeping your elbows in, practice your proper technique through your instructor, and just practice over and over. That's going to get you faster. Okay? The second tip, again, is a little more difficult, and people have a hard time with this, and that is relaxing. Okay? If you clench your fist, make a tight fist, and punch, you're already tensed up, you're not going to be as fast. Okay? And rather, if my hand is relaxed, almost like this, right? Completely relaxed, I'm going to be a lot faster, be able to punch a lot faster than if I clench my fist. I don't know if you could see the difference in speed there. When you're a beginner, learning to clench and make a proper fist is good for you because you'd rather not break your fist on whatever you're hitting if you're not making a fist, if you're doing something crazy with your hand, keeping your thumb out, whatever. It's okay to clench your fist in the beginning, but as you learn your technique, learn to relax and only make the fist at the point of contact. Okay? Do these two things. Increase your mass by putting your body behind your punches, and increase your acceleration by learning proper technique and relaxing. Most important, relaxing. And I promise you, you will get knockout power in your punches. Until next time, guys,